r/askreddit. What's the dumbest way you've gotten a scar?
Don't touch the iron. It's hot. Can't be that hot. Narrator, it was.
Boys from my class were throwing CDs like you throw frisbee. One of those hit me right between the eyes. Still got a small scar there.
You should be thankful they didn't decapitate you.
I'll make sure to send them basket of fruits or something.
I used a pressure washer on my foot.
Geez. I pressure washed my entire roof barefoot and hit my feet a few times. I wouldn't think it could scar. I don't have any decent scars, despite being the kind of guy that pressure washes his roof barefoot.
I have one on the back of my hand from rubbing the skin off with a pencil eraser longer than the other kid did when I was 13, just to prove I was head tucked.
My brother, sister and I all have the same kind of scar in our left eyebrow and got them at the same age. My brother opened an empty dresser drawer and smacked himself in the face. My sister ran into a brick wall and I fell off the couch onto a coffee table. Eat it. I'm amazed how much this comment blew up throughout the day. Hundreds of comments. I took the time to read each and every one of them. Took a while, but I did it. Couldn't help but vote each one. It was a pleasure reading each story, and it's crazy just how many of us have the same scar from a coffee table. Much love, everyone.
My sister ran into a brick wall. Explain.
She was running until she abruptly wasn't.
I was trying to squeeze between two cars. One of the cars must have had a jagged bumper because it sliced a 2-inch gash in my leg.
For my 8th birthday, a classmate got me something like a fag-grow-your-own stalagmite kit you could buy at educational stores. Apparently, the purpose was to add water to some powder material and use a funnel in the kit to drip it down to make your own cave features. Exciting, I know. Anyway, I kept it and the other birthday presents I got in a cardboard box in my room. Evidently, at some point, moisture got into the box and moistened the plastic the powder was in, and it began expanding. Having nowhere else to go, the stalagmites material oozed its way out through the narrow slits in its box and hardened into razor-sharp edges. I found this out quite bloodily when I put my hand into my birthday box to grab another toy and pulled it out with permanently altered fingerprints on my thumb, index, and middle fingers.
I got cut by a vacuum. A effing vacuum.
I was in middle school and we were going to see Coach Carter in theatres with the boys' b-ball team. Middle school me was pumped. Well, in the shower I thought Coach Carter. I bet they do push-ups in that movie. Imido push-ups right now, tried to do a wall push-ups. Right now, tried to do a wall push-up. Slipped, smacked my face on the edge of the tub, and split my upper lip open from mouth to nose. Needless to say, did not make it to the movie.
7-year-old me was helping my mum iron clothes. I pulled on the cord. The iron fell and smacked me right in the face. I still have a scar above my right eye. Idiot! Who the F gave this a wholesome award? Common brew.
I got hit on the bridge of my nose by a ceramic toilet seat when I was learning to pee like a big boy. Now I think about it, that's probably the best outcome there.
Why was your nose close enough to get hit?
I was just learning to wee in the grown-up toilet and I thought I was clever. Went to my grandparents' old clanker of a toilet without a step or anything. Tippy, ties to get any sort of bead on the target. The lid was one of those that you think is going to stay up, but actually needs holding or it falls down. I didn't know this. It fell down.
I was headbanging my hairdryer in the bathroom. I hit the counter. I was 8.
I legit lagged alone in my empty office when I read this. A calamity. Indeed, Miss Jane. Thanks for the Monday morning smiles.
When I deliberately cut myself. Not seriously, I just wanted a word ask me why hand. Don't ask me why.
Playing manhunt. Some idiot made the campfire area base. I was running for my life to get there, jumped this huge pile of firewood, tripped over something, and rolled right into the fire. It could have been so much worse, but I only burned my elbow and some of my hair. It's been probably 15 years, and the scar is only about 3 inches long and 1 wide.
I have 2 from when I was a kid. Running around in the dark on a school roof, tripped over and ripped my hand to shreds. jumping and sliding on a door that had been kicked in, jumped straight onto a nail that went in my knee. I was a stupid kid.
Lazy me liked to iron clothes while wearing them when I was 20 years old. My left arm can testify.
I tried cutting open a lemon with a fork. Edit, the fork slipped and entered my hand, but I guess the sharp lemon theory will do. Thanks for the award, kind stranger.
I've got bitten by a guinea pig. Worse than that, a friend of mine was bitten by a snail. Edit, as US/Plumpybum pointed out, snails don't bite as they don't have teeth, but a wee rasp-like tongue. I am aware of that, but writing getting licked by a snail until it hurts could have led to confusion.
I gave myself a scar across my eye because I was drunk watching Revenge of the Scythe and thought it'd look cool.
Punching concrete, don't ask why I did it. I have no effing clue. Edit. Why is it every comment I fall asleep after making that blows up?
Was about 4, broke a glass jar and sat on it.
Fear Needle cut me across the wrist while playing hide and seek out in the woods.
When I was 5, I was spinning around in the living room and then fell face first into the coffee table. I have a scar on my forehead from that LMR. Oh.
My mother and brother were arguing about ice cream cone sizes, so my brother stormed off. I followed him back to a villa thing we were staying at. He didn't have a key, and we didn't want to wait, so I just punched through the glass in the sliding door to make an entrance. There were probably 1,000 other safer ways to do it, but it just seemed the quickest. Effing ice cream cone sizes, man.
Drunk and leaned down to kiss a strange dog on the nose, of all things. 27 stitches down my nose later.
Okay, sis, whatever you do, don't put your finger in the boiling sugar because it's real damn hot and it sticks to you. Puts finger in boiling sugar.
My cat decided one day that feeding him was not a nug, and full-on grappled onto my arm, digging in deep. Got a pretty nasty infection from that, and now I've got 2 nasty scars next to my wrist.
I got drunk on 4th of July and fell in a utility hole thing in my friend's yard, and then got sunburned so the scar never healed properly.
I have many burns from the oven from my first year at uni. I didn't have oven mittens, so I just grabbed everything with my bare hands. Second year I was prepared, got mittens. First attempt as I was taking a baking tray out of the oven. It slipped from the mittens and burned my inner elbow. Still got that one.
My cousin scratched my face because I was very ill and everyone was taking care of me, so she got jealous and nobody noticed for a long time because they were focused on getting my temperature back to normal.
Was in the Scouts whittling a stick for funsies, except I was pushing the blade in the wrong direction and whittled my index finger instead.
Kicked a refrigerator as hard as I could while wearing slippers after my sister told me she was getting a divorce. Fridge won, but I did get a dent in the bastard.
I was heating up oil in the pan for the chicken. A chicken fillet slipped out of my hand and onto the handle of the pan. The pan flipped and launched the boiling hot oil all over my hand. It hurt a lot.
My government stored 2,700 tons of ammonium nitrate alongside fireworks in a warehouse at the port near a residential area for 7 years until they blew up in the biggest non-nuclear explosion ever, shattering the glass window I was sitting by in my house and giving me a nasty scar on the arm.
I have a white dot from where a wasp stung me almost 20 years ago.
I climbed up the drain pipe of a school, put my thigh in the spike that's supposed to stop me from climbing. Didn't stop me from getting to the roof. Eddie! Pelly!
I used to thoroughly enjoy sliding down grassy hills as a kid. One fateful luge led to me running over a hidden rock, resulting in a permanent rear tire puncture, my right butt cheek.
Cutting a pretzel open to put butter in it. I cut my right ring finger.